Alright, hello video. I'm doing an actual video on my camera. I know it's amazing. I don't normally. The reason I'm actually doing it on my camera rather than on my phone is because I needed it on the stand, which is why you can see all of me rather than just this portion of me. But since I wasn't sure if I'd be doing acting classes or not, my friend John suggested that I just do videos of me doing like monologues and put them on YouTube. So I'm going to do this. I have it written down on paper because this is the version I'm used to, whereas the version on the site isn't. So this is what I'm used to. Oh, well, that failed. There we go, ripped it out. And luckily I managed to not kill my paper too terribly, anyways. No, it's bent. Let's put that in for... I'm having issues with this paper if you haven't noticed. I said, this one here is actually the monologue I could have done at camp. I would have just gotten that paper, but I've managed to lose it. I had it until I needed it, then I lost it. If you're wondering why I keep looking over there, it's because I've got my sister's Netflix set up, and I'm role-playing with someone, so I'm just like, have they responded yet? But anyways, I'm going to do this. It is Catherine. She's the first wife of Henry VIII, I think. And basically he's trying to divorce her, and she's like, no! So here I go. I actually tried videoing this once before, and I failed. I don't know why. I was just like, I'm doing terribly at this, so I'm just gonna give up. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. It was pathetic. So, anyways. Sir, I desire you do me right and justice, and to bestow your pity on me, for I am a most poor woman, and a stranger, born out of your dominions, having here no judge indifferent, no more assurance of equal friendship and proceeding. Alas, sir, in what have I offended you? What cause hath my behaviour given to your displeasure, that thus you should proceed to put me off, and take your good grace from me? I have been witness, I have been a true and humble wife. When was the hour that I ever contradicted your desire, or made it not mine too? Which of your friends have I not strove to love too, even though I knew you were mine enemy? So, yeah, that's that one. Originally, when I videoed that, or not when I videoed that one, but the first time I went through that, I just did it standing up. I was proud, dignified, that kind of thing. But then when I was doing it again later with Alex, I'm like, you know, that really stung my fair, because she was begging for her marriage. She's a Catholic, very strongly believes in no divorces, and so she's not wanting to divorce him at all, and yeah. She doesn't want that, so she's very definitely begging for the marriage to stay, but it doesn't work out for her. And one thing I also noticed in this, just while I was writing it down, it says, born out of your dominions. That could either mean she's born in another dominion, or she's someone of that dominion. She's born in this land. I don't think that makes much sense, but it just kind of, how they word things does make a big difference. Anyways, I'm going to stop wasting y'all's time, because I don't have the other videos ready, or the other script monologue things ready. The next one I'm going to do is probably a comedy one, titled, I Ate the Divorce Papers. Yes, I really just did say that the title is I Ate the Divorce Papers. I'm going to do that one next, because when I read it, it was absolutely hilarious, and I have to do it. Till next time, which I'm just going to edit these together, so it's not like it'll be that long. Bye. Okay, now this video, I actually get props, because I've got a chair, and I get to sit here, and my phone needs to be in right there, I guess. And just for kicks, I get a computer. Alright, so I have no idea what this is from. I was just looking through humorous monologues and found this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to do this. So, here it goes. I ate them. That's right, I ate the divorce papers, Charles. I ate them with ketchup, and they were good. you probably want me to get serious with our divorce. The thing is, you always called our marriage a joke. So then, so let's use logic here. If A, we never had a serious marriage, then B, we can't have a serious divorce. Nope, not happening. The whole thing's a farce, Charles. A farce that tastes good with ketchup. Voila, it is done. That was probably one of my favorites of them all, because it was absolutely hilarious. And I was kind of cheating there, because I have it right there, but I was trying not to look at that and to look around, but I did kind of mess up. I also have email, which that's actually draft email with all the different monologues in it. I think next time I'll probably do the one of Helena from Midsummer Night's Dream. That was actually one that Benna did at camp, except that one she didn't get to perform, and she ended up doing Romeo and Juliet. But that scene would have been awesome, but Ken couldn't come, and so they couldn't do that scene, and I was so upset because they were brilliant. Now, again, I'm going to stop rambling and end the video. Hello again. I'm standing weirdly. Alright. I have another part. This one I have to write down because I don't get props in this one. Unlike last time where I got to sit there with my laptop. Actually, it's not mine, it's my sister's. But whatever. So this part was actually something Bennett was doing at camp, but I liked the part, so I figured I would feature it in this video. Alright, what's going on here? Hermia? No, wait. Helena? Hermia's the other chick. Helena has two guys, one of them she likes, one of them she doesn't. They're both in love with her because of a spell, and it's a big old triangle. And they're both trying to compliment her and all that stuff, and she thinks they're joking around and mocking her. So, let's do this. All smiling and happy, and it's supposed to be a bit of an upsetting scene. This is what I get for talking to him. Anyways, oh spite, oh hell, I see you are all bent and set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me this much injury. Can you not hate me as I know you do, but you must join in souls and mock me too? If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so, to vow and swear and so praise my parts, when I am sure you hate me with your hearts. Both are rivals, and love Hermia, and now both are rivals to mock Helena. A trim exploit, a manly enterprise, to conjure tears in a poor maiden's eyes. And if you noticed, I was kind of like, Hermia's over there, away from here, and then you've got the guys kind of here. And it's like, yada yada, kind of turning my back on them. Yeah, I don't know if that's good, bad, whatever. That's just what I was doing. And hello again. Yes, you can already see the paper, because I don't have these memorized. I just looked them up today. But given time, I could memorize them. This one is actually from the movie 10 Things I Hate About You, I think was the title. It would make sense because of this performance, 10 Things That She Hates About Him. It was a movie with Heath Ledger in it. It was a good movie. I have actually seen it. Well, most of it, parts of it were missing. But anyway, I have seen this part, so I know how she's saying this, and I can't get that close to tears, just as is. I have to be in an already depressed mood. But whatever. I hate the way you talk to me and the way you cut your hair. I hate the way you drive my car. I hate it when you stare. I hate your big dumb combat boots and the way you read my mind. I hate you so much, it makes me sick, it even makes me rhyme. I hate the way you're always right, I hate it when you lie. I hate it when you make me laugh, even worse when you make me cry. I hate it that you're not around, and that you didn't call, but mostly I hate the way I don't hate you at all. Not even close, not even a little bit, not even at all. So yeah, that was that. If y'all haven't seen that movie, go watch it. It's a good movie. Although sadly Heath Ledger's dead now. That's so sad, not good. I liked him in that movie. Didn't like him in Batman, but I liked him in that movie. I don't like the Joker at all. I hate him. And just saying, it's like, what time is it now? Yeah, it's 1 in the morning now, and the only reason I'm still awake is, actually I'm just naturally awake. The tea's not got much to do with that. So yeah, it's weird hours of the morning when I'm videoing this stuff. So my acne feels probably not the best right now, but oh well. Hello. Okay, doing a fit from Spider-Man 2. See, how is this string compared to the others? Slightly longer, and about the same. Okay, this one just looks a whole lot longer than the others. Anyways, it's a quote from Peter's Aunt May, and yeah, I thought it was really cool, so I'm like, I'm gonna do that. I'll sound nothing like her, but I'm gonna do that. He knows a hero when he sees one. Too few characters out there fly around like that, saving old girls like me. And Lord knows kids like Henry need a hero. Courageous, self-sacrificing people. Setting examples for all of us. Everybody loves a hero. People line up for them, cheer for them, scream their names, and years later they'll tell how they stood in the rain for hours just to get a glimpse of the one who taught them how to hold on a second longer. I believe there's a hero in all of us that keeps us honest, gives us strength, makes us noble, and finally allows us to die of pride, even though sometimes we have to be ready and give up the things we want most, even our dreams. Yeah, I really liked that quote, so I did it. I'm going to punch you with a thumbs up. Okay, so I just kicked my camera stand. Sorry about that. Put this over here so I can see that. Okay. This next one I've got is from Batman: The Dark Knight, not The Dark Knight Rises. I haven't seen that one yet. I will go see it. It has Scarecrow in it, so I really want to see it. And I only know that because of Riley, okay? I didn't look it up. Riley said that. Anyway, this is Rachel's love letter to Bruce, which is kind of weird for me reading it, because I'm reading someone else's love letter to someone else, and they've got my sister's name. Anyways, dear Bruce, I need to be honest and clear. I'm going to marry Harvey Dent. I love him, and I want to spend the rest of my life with him. When I told you that if Gotham no longer needed Batman, we could be together, I meant it. But now I'm sure that day won't come when you no longer need Batman. I hope it does, and if it does, then I will be there, but as your friend. I'm sorry to let you down. If you lose your faith in me, please, keep your faith in people. Love now and always, Rachel. Yeah, so it's a lot shorter. It just doesn't look like that on the paper. Anyways, yeah. Alright, this one is rather longer, and so I'm just going to read it from the thing. It was posted by someone different, so it's formatted differently. The others I could easily just write down, and I forgot to close that one. But the others I could just easily write down, whereas this one I'm going to actually read it from the web. Let's see if I can just pop this up here, and see if I can do this. Alright. You know, I'm going to do it turned this way, because the computer's over there, and I can see it like that. And I can pretend there's someone over there off screen that I'm talking to. Don't you dare walk away from me and tell me you're sorry And don't you tell me to forget it, and don't you dare tell me to let go. Everyone knows I'd like to, and I wish I could, but I can't. I can't forget that we had something, and you're running away. You're running away, don't you see, Mark? You're running away from what I've searched for my whole life. Why? Because you're scared. Well, I'm scared too. But you and I, we have something worth fighting for. We can make it work. I'm not saying it would be easy, but I care about you. And I know deep down, under this bravado, you care about me. And that's what it's about, Mark. Don't you get it? It's a human experience. You can pretend all you want, but you're only lying to yourself. You're denying the simple and wonderful fact that you are emotional and vulnerable and alive. Can you honestly stand there and tell me that I mean nothing to you? That everything happened, that last night was a lie? That you feel nothing? I feel sorry for you, Mark. I'll move on. I'll find someone else. I'll be alright. But I will know I tried, that I did everything I could. Someday you will look back and you'll realize what you threw away, and you will regret it always. Yes, that was that. I was like trying to be all emotional and stuff, and I don't think it was working. Because I'm not good at crying. It's like, I can do mad, I can do happy, I can do girly girl very well. But I can't do sad, I don't know why. I'm working on it though. So I kind of like have to set up with having the computer over here, and because I'm not directly facing the camera, I do have to project more, which is one thing I'm kind of nervous about doing right now, because everyone else is like asleep, except for my mom, but she's at work. So either way, this next monologue, I almost called it a quote, it's a monologue, which I suppose is a quote too, but anyways, this next one is from X-Men The Last Stand. No, I could not go without X-Men. Y'all should know this. I'm a huge X-Men nerd, and I'm obviously going to do X-Men. This is Storm talking at the professor's funeral. Very depressing. We live in an age of darkness, a world full of fear, hate, and intolerance. But in every age there are those who fight against it. Charles Xavier was born into a world divided, but he tried to heal. A mission he never saw accomplished. It seems the destiny of great men to see their goals unfulfilled. Charles was more than a leader, more than a teacher. He was a friend. When we were afraid, he gave us strength. When we were alone, he gave us a family. He may be gone, but his teachings live on through us, his students. Wherever we may go, we must carry his vision, and that is a vision of a world united. Yeah, I really like that quote. I'm like running out of things to say at the end of these. Alright, this one's for all you Star Wars fans. It's the only one I saw, which is kind of surprising, but I'm sure if I'd looked up Star Wars quotes, I could have found a ton more monologues. But this is the only one that showed up, so I'm going to go with it. And I was looking for specifically female parts because I'm a girl. And yeah, I have a part from Princess Leia. General Kenobi, years ago you served my father in the Clone Wars. Now he begs you to help him in his struggle against the Empire. I regret that I am unable to present my father's request to you in person, but my ship has fallen under attack and I am afraid that my mission to bring you to Alderaan has failed. I placed information vital to the survival of the rebellion into the memory systems of this R2 unit. My father will know how to retrieve it. You must see this droid safely delivered to him in Alderaan. This is our most desperate hour. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Yeah. Got that famous line in there. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Alright, you got another one that's supposed to be funny, comedic stuff. I just used this one because I thought it was kind of cool, I guess, and it's a drill sergeant, so I'm like, yes, female drill sergeant, that's awesome, I guess. Let's do this. I'm thrilled you could all make it tonight, gentlemen. I know I ask a lot of you, but I hope you realize I notice everything. Every tiny smile, every command obeyed, every sacrifice given. You're my men, aren't you? And tonight you're going to prove it. Now I want you to pick up your instruments and line up then. You, stand straight, please. I said stand up. Would you like the whole town to see you in a wrinkled band uniform? Don't answer, just listen. Now form that line and reflect on your assignment tonight. Remember, you're more than simply clarinet players or baton twirlers. You have a mission and a purpose. And while you may not be here to witness the difference you make, know that I will. And that's what really matters most now, isn't it? So, all those people who said I didn't have a voice, who said no one would ever listen to me, those awful people with their awful taunts in my head, she called fire and no one heard her. Have you noticed how the waiter never stops at her table? She can't even get a dog to lick her hand. Well, awful people's taunts, look at me now. Listen to me now. I have these gentlemen right here, haven't I, gentlemen? Don't answer. Just think. You're prepared to march out that window, march out with flutes and heads held high, and fall to your fated death, all for me. Yeah, so that was kind of weird, but oh well.